Hi everyone, I hope you are well, and I can't believe it's almost Christmas time. So this time of the year, traditionally children are getting really excited about going to the shops and choosing an advent calendar, and usually it's ones with chocolate in or something like that. But I thought today I'd hop on and show you how you could make a really simple advent calendar with the children that you look after, which they could either make, for their parents and have little things in to give to their parents, or they can have it for themselves, and then you or the parent just put something small in each day that they can open it up. It's quite cool in a way for them to remember you, especially if you might not be with them over the Christmas period. So before we get started on how we're going to make it, so basically this is what we're going to make. So it's very simple because basically it'll suit children from the age of 2 years old upwards, and obviously the more intricate detail will involve the child being a little bit older. So so this is basically for little ones where you can assist them in making it. So what you'd need for it is any kind of card, color cards, but one sheet needs to be this big, A3 size, and then lots of different color cards, and that'll basically be to make the little pockets. In addition to that, just some colored pens, some glue stick, or if you've got sticky dots or even press stick or glue tack is really good, some ribbon, a pair of scissors, and then any little like gifts or chockies, or I've got some little beads to make a little bracelet to put into each individual day that the kids can actually open. But you could also just leave it blank, and then the parents can sort out what they want to put in as well. So the first thing to do is obviously to try and make the tree itself. So you just take the card, and it's easy to just make an indentation to fold it in half, and then basically you're just going to draw on the shape of a tree, which I've just drawn this triangular shape just purely because it allows for 24 blocks to fit in, and so that's basically what it will look like. And then you'll just cut the shape out of the cardboard to give you your tree basis. And then once you've done that, you're going to draw a star, so quite a fairly big star, that's going to fit on top of the tree, and that'll be where you'll attach your ribbon. So those can get discarded. So you draw a little star, so I've done one like that. Just cut that out. Now obviously the kids can do this if they are good with fine motor skills, otherwise you might need to help them, but they can easily use press stick or glue tack and attach it on to the tree like that. Then all you need to do is make a little hole in there and then attach some ribbon onto it, and that will be the start of where they can hang their tree up. Then the next thing to do is to make the little envelopes that their little gifts are going to go into. So what I did to make it really easy is I just took some colored card, folded it in double, cut that section, and then basically measured about 2 centimeters, or it depends on how big your little gifts are going to be, but 2 centimeters, and then you just chop it like that, and then use that as the marker for the other envelopes, so that the bottom section is already sealed, and that will give you your loads of different envelopes. So I've already pre-cut loads of different colors, so it's quite sweet to do different colors like that so that it looks colorful. And then you can glue just down the one side on either of the long sides, because you want your bottom section to be pretty supportive, and that's your little pocket done, and then it's accessible still in the middle. Now the Pritt stick might not be strong enough, especially if you're wanting to put like a chocky or something in there, so you might need to either use a glue gun to support it better, or what's very easy to do is to just have sticky dots which sticks to the back and then sticks inside, so that when you want to put your gift in, it sticks together, and then you just stick them on to the calendar like that. And then basically you'll do different colors, so use your next different color and do the same thing again. As I said, the Pritt stick might not work very well if you're wanting it to be strong enough to hold something. Oopsie. And then you stick it next to it. So basically just go along doing all different colors. Then you just need to take a normal piece of white paper, or you could do colored cards. I've just used white paper here. Cut a little square and write the number. So obviously it goes from 1 to 24, and then you just put the numbers on any of the blocks like that. And that will give you your the finished product, which is your advent calendar. Now it will probably take about half an hour to 45 minutes depending on the age of the child and depending on how neat and tidy they want it to be, but that's quite a sweet thing. Now the other really sweet thing to put into an advent calendar is I made these tiny little envelopes just out of cardboard, white cardboard, and then on a post-it note or on a normal piece of paper you just write like little appreciation messages on them. So this is like, have a good day, or be the best you can be, and parents might appreciate that a bit more rather than the kiddies having chocolate, especially if they're really young. But that goes into the envelope. There's a little sweet little envelope like that, and instead of making the actual cards, you could just make 24 envelopes and put a number on them, or you can just make the envelope in addition to these and then just pop them into the card, into the slot, and on that day, on the 20th, there's an envelope for them to open which has got a little appreciation message in, which is quite sweet. The other cool thing to do is, especially if you know the family quite well, you can pick up sweet little chains, which can just be like some rope, which could be, this will go in day 1, and then there's just little beads, which is a different bead, can go into every single other day, and then when the end of the month, or the 24 days are up, basically the child will have a little necklace or bracelet, which I thought was quite sweet, and that is ultimately your gift as a sitter to the family, which obviously only applies if you know the family really well, but they'll have 24 little charms on a bracelet. And you can pick these up on Amazon. I think they were £7 to make 3 bracelets, which is not that bad if you're wanting to give a gift to a little one, you know, for £2.50, £2.60 odd, which is just something sweet to remind you, or remind them of you. But otherwise, you could just put in, you know, the traditional Christmas chocolates. But as I said, parents might not be happy, especially in this day and age, with too much chocolate going into the kiddies, or your traditional, you know, chocolate coins. But I've seen, you know, parents put in little stationery bits and bobs for their kids, rather than it just being chocolate the whole time. So I hope that is useful and helpful for a little activity, afternoon activity to do with the children that you're looking after in the run up to Christmas, because they get super excited, and you never know, it might be so good that the parents don't need to get them an advent calendar for the 1st of December. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you on the next time, and have a good week. Bye bye.